What's up, guys? Back in the Barba Mafia Powerhouse for another episode of the Powercast, and I'm here with a special guest,
Jaclyn Sharp.
Jaclyn Sharp. So let's just jump right into it. Um, Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us what you do, and just just give like a small introduction on who you are.
Okay, so I'm Jaclyn, and I'm an RN. So
Future power lifter.
future power lifter, maybe not, but I don't know. Anyway, so I work from home. I'm an RN. I have a family. I have two boys, a husband, and so my day to day, do my work at home. Come in here, crush these workouts with Chase, and
About 3-4 days a week.
yeah,
Get after it.
what I really enjoy is just honestly the atmosphere, the good workout coach here.
This guy.
We have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that I need, he's willing to work for it. Help me better myself all the time. The type of workouts I enjoy are, I've been used to doing like just free weights, lots of reps and sets. But he's put
Like
me in
volume.
here. Volume.
Yeah.
He's put me in here. We've run through quite a few different things. I've definitely gained a ton of muscle from it. So very, very beneficial with this.
So let's touch on. Let's slow down a little bit. Let's
Okay.
touch on what you just said. You're obviously a female. What's one thing that a lot of females are worried about if they're not familiar with the gym atmosphere or they're not familiar with lifting weights?
Getting
What's
bulky.
one thing you always hear a female say?
I don't want to get bulky.
Like a guy.
Right? That's not going to
So
happen.
you've been lifting heavy with me for like the past year and a half. There was a small period where we were in between gyms, but you came right back once we reopened, and we got right back to it. And so you could technically say you've been training heavy, that different type of style for probably a good year.
A good year, yeah.
And you're not bulky at all.
No.
Right?
No.
So, but you've gotten a lot stronger, right?
A lot stronger. Just feel good health-wise in general.
Yeah.
So my energy's good. That's one thing I struggled with was having a lot of energy to come in and do a workout. But putting me through the sessions that you put me through, I always leave here feeling awesome.
Better, right?
Yeah. Always.
So we're lifting. We've kind of been doing not really power lifting, but more like power building. So it's like powerlifting movements mixed in with like bodybuilding movements. So like the main movement that we've been doing, like we'll have like on leg day, we'll do squats, we'll do front squats, squat variation. We'll keep the main movement. If we're going heavier, it stays in that powerlifting like that rep range. 3 to 4 sets of 5 to 8 reps. But then all the accessories we're usually doing like 3 to 4 sets of 15 to 20, right?
Right.
So that's helping you with your stamina. You're starting to focus a lot on weight loss, on fat loss.
Fat loss, yep.
So we've kind of changed gears a little bit to meet that goal as well. So tell me, you used to be bigger, right?
Yes, I think my heaviest was 220.
So that's pretty big for a female.
Right.
So even though you're tall, you're like what, 5'8"?
5'8".
And you was at 220 at your biggest.
Yeah.
So is that why you started working out? Is that why you got in the gym?
The reason for, I just, you wake up one day and you're just like, something's got to give. But I didn't know what to do. I had tried all the diets, had done all the things, overworking out, not working out, under eating. That was the big thing, is not understanding nutrition.
Because you probably thought, well, if you don't eat, you're bound to lose weight,
yeah,
right?
Right.
Well, realistically, if you don't eat, you're probably not going to lose weight.
I was ruining myself.
Because your metabolism gets super, super slow.
Right.
And then you eat once a day, maybe, and that makes you super full because your metabolism's super slow.
Yeah.
And whatever you consume, your body's probably going to hold on to it because you don't have the resources to burn it because you're only eating once a day.
Right.
So you're probably feeling like shit in the gym.
I was like in fight or flight all the time.
Yeah.
So not getting anywhere, but since coming in and building muscle, I've noticed a huge difference with, workouts are awesome, like good energy. I feel accomplished, like I said, whenever I'm done. Something had to give, and I did do the first form.
Yeah. You're an ambassador. Go ahead and shut that out. She's an ambassador for First Form.
Yep. So I count my macros And that's where I lost a lot of my weight, was just understanding my nutrition part, how I should be training, how I should be working out. And then I came in with Chase, and he, worked around all that and was able to, what is the word I'm looking for?
Accommodate.
Thank you. Accommodate what I need. So, but no,
These little episodes always make me feel smart.
Don't give yourself too much
I
credit.
know. I need to slow down, calm down a little bit.
I don't know.
So obviously, I don't look like a personal trainer would look. You go into like these commercial gyms and these people that are training, you get like these slender guys or these slender females and these tight leggings, these tight clothes. So something that, like, speak a little bit about like your experience with me and like my knowledge on helping you and what you've learned from me helping you. Like never judge a book by its cover, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. So coming in, you do the powerlifting.
Yeah.
We're obviously not super training doing that, but Chase knows his shit. I will say that. He's right there along with you the whole way to guide you. He's very, I would say, educational on body movements, muscles, and knowing what positioning, technique. I mean, he's never going to put you in here and run you through something and get yourself hurt. So a lot of times, like when I first started, it was all about technique and understanding like
how to brace properly.
Especially
in like squat and deadlifts, right?
Right.
Because it's so easy to like fuck up your lower back or your upper back. Anything. If you're squatting wrong, your hips, your knees. So I think I remember when we first started working together, you were really worried about lower back pain.
Right.
And you and Alicia are very similar in that aspect because when she did CrossFit, she had super severe lower back pain from the CrossFit movements. But that's because at the CrossFit class, they weren't teaching her how to use technique. They were just telling her what to do and saying, do it.
And having a strong core, which you've taught me, is what's going to help improve everything.
Yeah, that's pretty much your foundation.
Yeah.
To a compound lift.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've never been a gym girl. I played sports in college, and we did lifting and stuff, but it was never to the extent of understanding why you should be doing it this way. What are your benefits and all the things like that. So coming in here and learning, like I'm capable of going to the gym and running through my workouts just fine.
Yeah.
And he can send me something and I can execute it and not have any doubts. So.
And I'm proud of that. I'm proud that you're willing to, even though like we joke around and mess around a lot, which makes it fun, but you still take it serious enough to where you retain the information that I give you. You soak it up like a sponge. So if there is something that happens every now and then on a day you have to come in by yourself, I don't have to worry about you coming in and getting hurt.
Right.
You know what you need to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, when I am here with you, of course, you're a lot more comfortable. There's sometimes you might do something wrong, just maybe it's something new that we haven't done in a while. But I'm pretty confident that you can come in and do just about anything I need you to do.
Yeah.
And you can just get it done.
Yeah. I feel good knowing that's what's scary about starting a gym is you're not familiar and you're worried, like, where do I start? What should I do first? But once you're in it and you know your routine and know the things and what your body is capable of doing, it's like the best feeling in the world. So, and having someone along with you, like, to teach you and guide you is key. So,
and there's always room for improvement, right?
Always.
Like even with me and Jesse, like we've been doing this for a long time. We're still competitive powerlifters. He trains people, I train different people. And we ourselves still learn new stuff almost every day. I mean, there's like multiple small injuries that we work through that we're trying to find new ways to deal with these injuries, or you can always figure something out.
Right.
That's you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You can always learn something new.
And
like even the top athletes, powerlifting, CrossFit, body, whatever you're doing, if once you feel like you've learned it all, you need to probably do something else because it's like you can never learn it all. There's no such thing in the fitness world. There's always something new. There's always new methods. There's always people coming in that might know something that you don't know. There's always opportunity to learn, and once you stop taking that opportunity to learn, it's almost like you're hurting yourself in a way.
What is the saying that you say?
It's good to do hard things.
That too, and Always try to strive to be 1% better.
1% better every day. My son actually, in the episode we did together, he explains it, but he's the one that got me to start saying that. I don't know if you knew that or not.
No.
That was him. He watches this fitness. I think he's a football player on YouTube. Like he's trying to make it to the professional league. So he's like in a semi-pro league or whatever. And that's one of his big sayings that he learned from him was 1% better every day. And he started telling me that, and I'm like, you know what? You're right. That's a great way to look at your day, especially like when you come in, you're not feeling good or you're feeling weaker that day.
Mm-hmm.
If you can just push yourself to be 1% better and do hard things,
Yep.
you will feel a lot better about yourself at the end of that workout or at the end of that day or whatever. Like you always leave here feeling accomplished.
Always.
Like even on this past week was our deload week. Super easy, super boring. Literally just going through the movements, getting blood flow, slight heart rate elevation, and then we're out.
But I've felt really good this week, and I feel like I probably have needed that for a long time. That's
your body
another
needed
thing.
to recover.
Yeah. It's just understanding what your body needs and channeling and the feelings of what you need to be doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to be responsible. Most people that get into lifting weights, once they start to see progress and they start to get stronger, that's all they want is progress, stronger, heavier, heavier, heavier. You have to be responsible and mature enough to slow down sometimes.
That's what you've always said is be patient with
slow
yourself.
down so we can speed up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to be willing to do both aspects. You have to be willing to go hard and to lift heavy when needed, but you also have to be willing to back it off and take a week or take 2 weeks of. I mean, sometimes you might just need to do nothing and come like when we compete that week after competition, we take the whole week off because we just put our bodies through so much stress that one day. You have to take time. You have to.
Yeah.
So same thing with training, especially with you. Like recently, you've hooked up with a nutritionist. Mm-hmm. You've changed your diet. Mm-hmm. So in order to get things for you where we need it, we had to slow things down.
Yeah.
And you were mature enough to do that. Think about you. What would have happened if you didn't take this past week and we just kept hitting it, gas on the pedal?
I think it would have really sucked.
You would have.
I would have gained nothing out of it. I don't feel like.
You probably would feel like shit right now.
Yeah, I would. And that's another thing is like I really was struggling with sleep and just
not too long ago.
Yeah, like
right?
3 p.m. crashes, like just wanting to take a nap all the time. But since fueling my body and understanding how much I can eat and not gaining any weight from it, that's crazy. I mean, people are so scared to eat when that's what we really need to be doing.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know how people get through workouts without eating before they come. I don't know how people fast and come and work out. That's not me, but I mean, for those who do,
I feel like awesome. Everybody's like, that's the best way to burn fat. I totally disagree.
I like food. So
you have to eat. You need, because when you're in here working your body's a machine.
Yeah.
And the nutrition is the fuel. You're not going to go out there and run your car on an empty tank of gas.
No.
Why are you going to come in here and run your body on no food? It's ridiculous. And people are so worried about trying to mimic what they see online.
Yeah,
it's and all that shit's as fake as can be, right?
It is,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
So let's talk about what has changed with your nutrition. So we hooked up with a nutritionist, one of my good buddies, and he's got you completely flipping the script. Your protein has gone. Is it still high this week?
Yeah, we're still about probably close to 200.
And you were at like 165.
165. Yep.
So I kind of figured that would go up. I think your protein's going to end up staying high, is what it sounds like. And then now have you started your carb cycling yet, or you just?
Not yet. So like we were struggling with keeping like my body temperatures elevated because I just was doing all the things and I wasn't losing anything.
Let's explain that really quick.
Okay.
Why? Because they're not going to really know.
Okay. So checking fasting morning temps kind of gives your body an idea of where you're at on metabolism wise. So like if you're running lower, like you should wake up around 97.4, fasting for an ideal person, but I was waking up like 96 in the 90s.
And what's that mean exactly?
That I am not burning fat. I am just basically in a fight or flight. So I needed to reset my body, fuel it with all this good nutrition that he's got me going on, which is, it's pretty steady on what I should be eating, but it's high protein, good carbs, complex carbs of
Yep.
like white rice.
Yep.
I'm doing green beans, but it's very bland right now. But I'm doing it because I need to see some results and I need to see some change because I haven't seen that.
What
in a
about
while.
what's the first thing you drink every morning?
Oh, I call this the specialty drink. So it's and it's terrible, but some people might like it. 8 ounces of warm water. You do 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 to 2 ounces of aloe vera juice, and the Himalayan salt, just a little pinch of that. So he's got me doing that first thing when I wake up, and then
That sounds terrible.
It,
That sounds terrible.
I just really smile whenever I drink it. I just
drink it with pure hate.
Yeah, I know. And then I drink that before bed too. So
what does that do exactly?
That is supposed to help boost and speed up and like warm your body up, just kind of
to get the metabolism going.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
And the hot, like you said, the hotter your body, which I don't mean like fever hot, but like
just body temperature.
You waking up at 1 to 2 degrees hotter than what you were.
Mm-hmm. And I'll be honest, I've been waking up hungry, and I have. That's something I haven't noticed for a while.
Because your metabolism's probably.
I'm speeding it up.
Getting a kickstart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really enjoying it. It's just being patient and just sticking to the plan. That's the thing. You got to run the plan to see the results. So that's where I'm at.
So let's talk about your gym numbers, because.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, because people are gonna want to know, what's your squat at, what's your bench at, your deadlift,
Yeah.
Remember? So where we
So
at?
I think my squat was 215. That was for 3, but we've never maxed out though.
That was for
honestly.
top 3, yeah. So 215 for 3, and that was on the Duffalo bar too, which is harder than a straight bar. So you're probably at 230, 240 range.
Okay.
At 175, 180 pound body weight right now.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, eating the way you're eating and losing the weight you're going to lose, because you're going to lose fat. But the style that we're going to keep doing in here, workout wise, I guarantee you won't see a huge drop in strength. If your goal weight's 150, 160, whatever,
150,
and you lose this 30 pounds, you'll probably see a little drop in strength, because you don't have a lot of fat already. So it's that 30 pounds. Some of that will probably be a little bit of muscle, but it's the density of the muscle. You're gonna still have that lean muscle to back you up. So I think you're gonna perform even better. I think you can get just as strong at that body weight. It just might take a little bit longer, because it also depends on how quick you lose it too.
Yeah.
Like you said, this past week you lost a pound.
Yeah.
And that was on a deload.
I was doing nothing. Yeah.
So if we can keep it 1 to 3 pound range every week.
So the goal is 1.5 to 2 pounds.
There you go.
Typically.
Yeah.
So that was our goal that we set for myself. That is doable without overdoing it.
So 8 pounds a month.
Yeah.
That's not shit. That's easy. That's easy. That's 2 pounds a week. And the workouts that we're fixing to start on this split, it's going to be very high intense. Short. We already do short rest periods, so your stamina is already where it needs to be. I'm pretty sure. I'm confident in that. But we've always done 4 or 5 sets, 15, 20 reps on our accessories, depending on what it is. So now the only thing that's going to change is the compound movement, the squat, the bench, the deadlift. We're still going to do them, but it's going to be more. That's going to be treated like an accessory also. So instead of doing a top set of 6 or 3 sets of 5 or whatever, it'll be 4 to 5 sets of 10 to 15 reps with that main movement. So that compound lift, you happen to use, what a compound, what that means? Compound lift?
Yeah.
What?
No. I thought compound was isn't it where you add in other body parts, muscles, and stuff together?
A compound lift is you're using more than one muscle group in that lift.
Yeah.
So you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. So think about your whole body is engaged on an exercise. We're not isolating anything. You're using your whole body, right? Especially on deadlifts, you use your legs, you use your lower back, you use your upper back. Your biceps are involved. And your shoulders are involved to the top. Your there's a bunch of body parts that people don't realize they're using. So think about doing deadlifts for high sets, high reps. How hard your body's going to work.
He told me I'm going to be real sore.
You're going to be sore. Yeah, you're
going
to be. And you already burn a shitload of calories on the old workouts. You're at the 500-600 range.
Yeah.
I guarantee you it goes up. It goes
I'm
up.
excited.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
You see how many calories I burn when I do my workouts with my coach.
You sweat like that, though.
I sweat I'm also fat as fuck. You're not fat, though. You know what I mean? You're not. So there's a little bit of a difference in our body types. But I think you're going to see a difference. And I think you're going to get even more hungry. But
He told me I'm gonna be eating like a madman.
yeah, you
so
are
I'm
while losing weight.
while losing weight.
So
And that's
if you
crazy.
can find somebody to get you to be able to eat all day long and lose weight,
Yeah,
you're in the right boat. You're in the right boat.
sure.
And I think we're sitting pretty hooked up with the nutritionists that we're hooked up with. I think we're
Yeah. And that was a little scary of a jump to do, just to put yourself out there and want to do that. But I've been stuck like this for
year
4
and a half.
months. Yeah.
A year and a half.
Okay.
Well, you were
well, just the series set weight where I'm at now.
where you're at now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I haven't seen any like big loss or a gain.
your
Like
strength has shot up.
strength is great, but body fat wise, I need some work. So
You guys should see her legs and her waist. She's not fat at all.
sweet.
She
Yeah.
just wants to look a certain way, and that's
And I
everybody
feel like
does. Everybody has
yeah.
the right. So, but she's not. You're not fat at all.
I don't think. I don't
Like-
consider myself fat, but
But there's certain parts of your body that you want to tone up even more.
absolutely.
Completely understandable.
Yeah.
Everybody, right? Everybody wants
Of course,
that.
of
So
course.
just not everybody knows how to do that.
Yeah.
So
And it's just asking for the help and reaching out and doing it.
and being confident.
You got to get out of your comfort zone for sure.
Yeah.
That was one thing that I feel like a lot of people hold themselves back on, is just not taking that jump and just actually sticking to it and just doing
And being
it.
confident in yourself,
Yeah.
like, because it's super weird to send pictures of yourself to somebody that you just met,
Yeah.
and then have faith in them to see where you need work, and just for them to look at your pictures and you're thinking you're being judged, which that's
Right.
not the case.
No.
Like a lot of the women that I work with, before and now, and we've talked about this, we'll be over in front of the mirror doing dumbbells, and they won't even watch themselves in the mirror because they're just, I don't know if it's if it's something they've been through mentally or they're just not confident, but they just won't even watch themselves in the mirror. It's like, that's kind of sad to me.
Yeah.
Like, you should be proud of yourself no matter where you're at. At least you're in here trying to get better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just
It's
feel
just-
like as a woman, it's just real different because we always want to critique ourselves, especially body wise and stuff.
Yeah.
And then when you see everything on social media, like it's just it's hard.
Yeah, it's ruined. It's ruining people's goals, really. I mean, because it's not realistic.
Yeah, it's not.
And most of the people that they see online, they've been doing it their whole life, or they've been doing it for a very, very long time.
That's the thing, is like to build muscle, it takes years.
There's no shortcut.
No, there's not. Like you have to put in the work. People that you see or that are jacked and ripped, like that took a lot of consistency, and I'm still learning that. Like everybody wants instant results, but
you're still new to the gym.
Yeah.
You've only been working out for a couple years, right? 2023.
Yeah.
So you're barely 2 years in, and you've already lost from what, 220? You go down to what's the lowest you were? 160 at one point.
160.
160, 165.
Yeah.
And then you started strength training, and then
Yeah.
of course muscle weighs more than fat, so you're gonna gain a little bit. But the nutrition probably wasn't where it needed to be.
No,
like
it
is
didn't.
now.
It was not.
Right.
We had fun this summer and holidays, and that's another thing, is like just learning how to
And be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all allowed to eat and do what we want. It's just all about making better choices, good, better, and best. So
Yeah. Not drinking as much, right?
No, I really don't drink anymore, and it feels great.
Well, I just meant in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well.
Like people will work so hard during the week,
And then they
when
fall
the
apart
weekend
on the
gets
weekends.
here, and they're like, "Fuck it, it's Saturday. Let's go and eat pizza and drink beer."
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you just fucked up those 5 days because it's so much harder to lose it than it is to gain it.
Oh, it is.
You can gain it all back in literally one day.
Yeah.
I mean,
my college years of doing all that is over. Like, I could eat and drink whatever I wanted in college, but
I never could. I would watch somebody do it, and I would gain the weight just from watching them.
God.
It was so unfair. So, what about your confidence? Like, you coming in and everybody like, man, look at your legs and just look how strong you are now, and it seems like you're just always glowing.
Oh,
So, like, how has your confidence improved, or has it improved over the last X amount of time, 6 months, a year, however long you've been doing it? How do you feel? Do you feel like it's gone up? Do you feel like you're a different person?
I feel like a whole new person. I feel like my life has changed, like for the better, for my kids and my husband. I mean, yeah, when I walk in and I, this is just a friendly gym in general. Like everyone's
We take it serious.
We do, but it's just like I feel good. I feel really good. So I appreciate the compliment.
I feel good
Thank
you feel good.
Yeah.
That makes me feel better. That lets me know that we're doing something right.
Yeah.
Maybe not everything,
Well, heck,
but we're doing something
I'll
right.
freaking come up here and just hang out for about 5 or 10 minutes before I go have to get the kids from school. I mean, that's just the atmosphere we're in right here.
Happy place.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
We still recording? Good. The old phone, it would cut off like halfway through. It was so annoying. You know how many times me and Jesse had to redo a fucking episode?
That's terrible.
It was terrible. So, you were a traveling RN.
No, I never traveled.
You weren't?
No. Nope.
I thought you did.
Not me. I did.
Because you were saying that you were like, you never got a company car.
Oh, no. I did home health.
Home health. Okay.
But
so that's different.
Yeah. Travel, I feel like, is you're traveling off to another hospital, like far away, like somewhere.
So you did in-home care. That's what I meant, kind of.
Yeah, home health. I've worked in a pediatrics office. I did labor and delivery for 5 years. Been a triage nurse.
So you've always been in the medical field.
I've always been in the medical field, yeah, and like
super long hours, I'm sure.
Yeah, and that was one thing I just couldn't do it with, my family and stuff. The kids being little, so I was lucky enough to find the job that I have now, where I work from home, and I do RN case management.
So you being in the medical field, being a nurse, do you think people expected you to know what to do in the gym because you already had a medical background?
No, I feel like that's more. What is the word? Is it calisthenics?
Calisthenics is more like people doing like push-ups and pull-ups.
Okay, well, I didn't know nutrition. I didn't know anything about coming in and doing proper technique on anything. So no.
But do you think people? What I'm saying is, do you think people expected you to know?
No, I wouldn't expect that of them.
But because they knew that you were in the medical field, it's like, oh, she's a nurse. Hey, how come my heart hurts? Like shit like that. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying. No, I don't think that. So
like, what? Yeah. So what I was kind of saying is like, people can get misled by just about anything.
All the time. Yeah.
So like you coming in and looking the way you look now, her legs are freaking jacked. So it's like people are like, well, she's in here killing it. Oh, and she's a nurse. Oh, I bet she knows things that we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I guess maybe.
Well, I feel like I've witnessed that a lot, just with other people that I work with, and their stories. It's like, well, they know that I work out, and they know that I do this certain thing for a job, so they just expect me to know. But in reality, I have no idea what's going on. You know.
You're really well educated though on the things that you present and discuss, and you've even said you wish you knew a little bit more about the body.
Yeah.
But I feel like
I feel like there's always something to learn about.
Always, but I feel like anytime you talk about something, it makes total sense. So, and being in the medical field, you're on the right track.
And I feel like, a lot of the things that even Jesse, a lot of the things that we know is self-taught, and it's literally trial and error.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been competing for about 10 years now. We've been lifting longer. I know Jesse's been doing it since he was young. I've been doing it since I was young. He's still young, but it's crazy. He's 10 years younger than I am. I don't know if it's because he's really mature or I'm really immature, but we've never had an issue ever. So I think it's because I'm immature.
I think
honestly.
so.
So what's that say about you? Because you're a little bit older than me.
I'm having a great time.
And you get along with everybody. We're just really immature.
Yeah, we are.
But because I never went to school for like sports science, or I never went to school to learn how the body worked. I just kind of figured it out. So you don't have to I don't have paperwork saying that I'm a trainer. I don't have paperwork saying that I know about nutrition. I don't. I even the other day we were stretching your hips out. Your hip was hurting.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. Yeah. He just knows.
I just know.
Self-taught.
And
I trust you doing it. You know what I mean? I'm not like.
And I think everybody does, but that I work with, not everybody, but everybody that I work with, I think trusts that I know what's going on.
Chase pampers his clients. You do.
I do a lot.
You give a lot of pampering and massaging. The gun, the massage gun. What is it? Tiger Balm.
Tiger Balm.
I mean, anything to make you feel good in here, stretch you out. So.
And I think people get the wrong idea, oh well, he's a fat power lifter, and He doesn't know. He's been fat forever. And listen, I'm fat because I don't give a shit. I've
But how
lost
much
weight.
weight have you
So
lost?
I'm 33 pounds down now.
See?
But
Mhm.
man, when I first started getting serious about working out, like in 2015, 2014, I was like 365 pounds. And I went all the way down to like 225, 220. And I fucking hated it. I was cold 24/7. I felt super weak. I've always been strong. I played baseball my whole life. I played football. I wrestled. So I've always been like an athletic, bigger kid. Always strong. Always. I was a fullback in high school. I was a nose tackle. I was always quick, very explosive. I think that's why I'm such a good powerlifter now because I've always been explosive, and I've always felt like a skinny kid trapped in a big body. So I lost all that weight, and I was weak. I was cold all the time. I was always hungry. But I didn't know what I was doing either. I lost all that weight by just doing like cardio circuits. This was like, man, 12, 13 years ago.
I feel like that's where everyone starts is the cardio.
Well, because they don't know what to
They
do.
don't know.
So you go in and you're like, okay, I need to lose weight. I need to get my heart rate up. What do we do? So they just superset everything. They're just constantly moving. I'm sure my stamina was great, but everything else was terrible. So I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to just focus on getting strong. So I went back to like, man, 220 back to like 340. And I was strong, but then I was like super overweight and just hard to breathe. I couldn't tie my shoes. I was just terrible. So I was like, okay, what the fuck? I'm doing something wrong. So that's when, like 2015, 2016, I really started trying to figure out what to do in strength sports. So I started powerlifting. I started getting with people that kind of knew what was going on and just having something to follow and to try. And me and Jesse would come across these YouTube videos. It would work for them, so we would try it in the gym for us. Sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't work. So we would be trying all these different methods. And that's kind of how we learned what works and what doesn't work, and learned that the same thing doesn't work for everybody.
That's what I was about to say. You
Yeah.
can look at some girl in the gym and be like, and she's killing it on the freaking elliptical every day, and look how she looks, But it's like, what does she do when she goes home?
Yeah.
What did she do before she came to the gym? How did she feel her body? Or, oh, she's hitting the weights. Well, I'm going to hit those weights. But it's just everyone's so different. Like you have to learn to be okay with that.
And yeah, and leverages too.
Yeah.
Like you're tall, you're 5'8".
Yeah.
I'm 5'5.5". So if you were working out with a girl that was my size versus your size, what you're doing is probably not going to work for her, and what she's doing probably not going to work for you.
Yeah.
Because your bodies are just completely different.
Yeah, I look at Alicia and I look at her stance compared to my stance on
Yeah.
squats. I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Like, because she looks good. Like when she's doing it, like,
Yeah.
do I look okay? It's just you can't compare yourself. You just gotta, take what's given to you and just
Yeah.
execute it.
And that's kind of why you need somebody there with you to remind you you're not doing it wrong. You're doing what's right for your body. And there's always room to try new things.
And
Go ahead.
what I really like is whenever we're lifting, you're like, oh, you can do more. And I'm like, well, I don't know. And then you're like, no, we're doing more. And I'm like, okay. And then we do it.
And you do it.
And we do it.
And it's usually like easier.
And I would have never done it by myself.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So
that's what most people need out of somebody helping them, like a personal trainer. They need them to, because it's always going to be different from the outside looking in. That's why I like to record a lot of things because, and I tell everybody this, it's probably going to feel worse than how it looks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you said that.
It's probably going to feel heavier than how quick it's moving. Speed is very important when it comes to like strength training. The quicker you can move something, the stronger you probably are. But because you're moving it quick, it's probably going to still feel heavy. So when it feels heavy, that's going to make you like, okay, I probably need to slow down a little bit because that felt super heavy. But in reality, you just blew it up. You exploded it. So like you have to really pay attention to, yes, how heavy it feels is important because your CNS is in play, but also how quick you move that weight. If you move that weight super quick, but it felt heavy, well, we can probably go up another X amount of weight because the way you moved it versus the way it feels.
Yeah, and that's why we record everything, just so I can look and see what I'm doing and put it in my mind that, okay, it doesn't look that bad, like let's throw on another one.
And what have you learned about, like, pushing yourself. Like you said, like let's say we're squatting 185 and we do 3 reps and it feels hard, but maybe you didn't exert yourself as much as you should have. So when we go up to that next weight, you probably are going to push a little bit harder, right? Like mentally and physically.
It's a mental thing.
What do I say about mental? I'm always telling you guys, in order to be physically strong, we have to be
mentally strong.
Right.
And that's so true. Because and whenever we get into the danger zone,
Yeah.
you want to just quit. But
that's where you really need to lock the fuck in.
Yeah, and then you're in there telling me to do it, and you're like, okay, it's going to be really heavy, but you just push through it. So.
And when I tell you guys that, it's not to scare you.
Right.
It's to make you realize what you're fixing to do is going to be hard.
So just.
But I seen what you've done. I know you can do it. You have to know that you can do it. Yeah. And how many times have you failed a lift in here? Hardly ever.
I would say, really, I don't remember a few times.
Maybe if it was a new movement, I don't think. Yeah, I can't remember the last time you failed like a squat or a bench or, a deadlift. So, is it still recording? Okay. So yeah, you have to have that person there with you to let you know that you can push it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think that's because also credit to you because you're super easy to work with. Like you definitely have an athletic background. So I'll tell you to do something. I'll explain it how it needs to be done. I'll show you how to do it, and then you just jump in and just do it. It's like even if it's new, it's you pick it up super easy. Like the front squats were easy for you to pick up on.
Oh, those are terrible.
But you did good.
But I did it. It was for you.
Change it. You never. Yeah, it was for me. Yeah. When we switched, you never deadlifted with a straight bar until you came to me. You always did like a trap bar. So when we got under a straight bar to deadlift, you picked it up super quick. There were some things you had to learn how to do, like not let your hips rise before everything else. Keep the bar tucked into your shins. Remember when you first deadlifted at the old gym and it was scraping the shit out of your shins?
I fell back into the garage door.
Oh yeah. I remember it. I forgot all about that. We didn't get that on camera, did we?
I think we did. I think I got rid of that real quick. But I was looking back at videos, and I was like, I've come a long ways.
Yeah.
So it's
and not really that long period of a time either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've improved super quick.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you, so.
Well, you make my job easier because you're just easy to work with.
Thanks.
And you have an understanding of what you need to do. And I think that's just because you pay attention and you listen. And even though we're in here cutting up and joking, like when it comes time to get serious, you get serious and you fucking do it. So you should be proud of yourself.
Well, thanks.
You really should.
Well, you're easy to work with too. I
hope so. I try to be.
No,
I really
you
try
really
to
are.
Be. I second guess myself so much.
I know what I've told you. You shouldn't do that.
I know.
You should give yourself more credit. Hard. It's hard. I know. So when you ask about my confidence and you want me to tell you how I feel, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm amazing. You know what I mean? Like, you just can't.
Yeah.
And nobody gives themselves enough credit. So.
That's true.
I feel like we're a good team.
Yeah. And you're leaving.
I don't know when.
Not for a while. Not for a while.
God. I'll still be here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll give you the password of the camera so you can check in. So, I don't know. Anyways, I wanted to introduce you guys to Jaclyn. She's one of my best clients. She comes in and she kicks ass every single day.
Thank you.
She never slacks. Even when she comes in and she's just like, oh, I don't want to do it, she still does it. So.
Do I say that?
I think everybody says that every now and then. So, I don't know. I appreciate you allowing me to work with you.
Yeah.
I enjoy our sessions.
I have a lot of fun. Find someone that makes you laugh and has fun, because then it makes
the
journey.
One.
He's the only one. It makes the journey 1,000 times better.
Yeah.
So
that's all I got, girl. What do you think?
I think we're good.
There you go.
Yep.
This is Chase. I'm sitting here with
Jaclyn Sharp.
And this is another episode of the Powercast. Thank you guys.